landscape, square, square, landscape. What video format should you choose? Square videos are 78% bigger than landscape videos. Think about that for a second. 78%. Now, when you're scrolling through your feed, whether it be on Instagram, Twitter, or on Facebook, it makes sense that a larger video, a larger piece of content, is going to create greater engagement. But we don't live in a time where we need to guess about these things. So what Buffer has gone away and done for our benefit is actually spend $1,500, create a set of videos. They created 80 in total, and then A/B split test them across Instagram and across Facebook and organically on Twitter through their own accounts in order to create a standardized environment through which they could then measure the success or failure or impact, however you want to see it, of square versus landscape video. I've written them down because there's no way I'm going to be able to remember them off the top of my head. What format performs best? What format leads to greater completion time? What effect does device have on engagement and completion? Does the social network of choice make a difference? How do text-only videos perform against talking heads? What role does the visual play in the first 3 seconds? And does a longer video mean greater drop-off time? Those are the questions that we're looking to answer, and this is what Buffer had to say. Number one, you've got to target mobile over desktop users. The reason for that is quite simple. It costs twice as much to target desktop users as it does mobile, regardless of format. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that users engage more with square video on mobile and significantly more on Instagram. It costs 7.5% less to get someone to engage with square video on Facebook, and a total of 33% less to get somebody to engage with square video on Instagram. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is and this is the counterintuitive point, so listen up. The cost to reach desktop users with landscape video is less than square video. That's super interesting. Not what was expected. Buffer had suggested perhaps maybe it's a demographic issue. They're not particularly sure. Maybe people are used to watching a particular format of video on desktop, but ultimately we don't know. So mobile versus desktop when it comes to views. Mobile, square is best. Desktop, landscape is best. So when it comes to views, square for mobile, landscape for desktop. For completion, mobile, square, desktop, landscape. Engagement, mobile, square, desktop, square. And for reach, finally, mobile, square video, desktop, square video. So in all of these areas, square wins out, aside from views and the completion of videos when it is landscape on desktop. You have to optimize your videos for mobile. If we're doing that, then we have to look at the statistics for mobile out of this test from Buffer. And it's clear that it's cheaper and it's better in terms of engagement and watch time using square video than it is landscape. Please go ahead and give some props to the guys at Buffer. They did a phenomenal job putting this piece of work together. What's coming up next? I believe it's portrait versus landscape. Portrait versus landscape. Make it happen, guys. Right.